Hello everyone, I am Rosell SABAULAN and I am one of the 3 reporters assigned to tackle about strength training, balance exercises, and flexible exercises. Strength training, or also called as resistance training, is an important part of any fitness routine. According to Mayo Clinic, our body fat percentage increases from time to time. Therefore, it is important to check and improve your muscle mass so that your muscle mass will not be replaced by your body fat. The benefits of performing strength training also includes burning calories, boosting metabolism, increasing bone density, and other more. How much should you do? The Physical Activity Guidelines for Americans recommend strengthening exercises for our major muscle groups 2 or 3 times a week. 1 set per session is effective, but 2 or 3 sets may be better. Take note that your body requires at least 48 hours of recovery between the sessions in order for you to get stronger and to get the result that you wanted. These are the tips for safe strength training that will help you during workouts. Focus on form, not weight. Align your body correctly and move smoothly through exercises. Remember that poor form could lead to injuries. Tempo. Tempo will help you to stay in control instead of undercut strength gains through momentum. Breathe. Holding your breath during workouts raises your blood pressure even more. To make sure that you are not holding your breath, count your tempo aloud. Lastly, keep challenging muscle.
Moving on, good day, I am Jellica, SALATAMBOS, and I am going to talk about balance exercises. But before anything else, let us remember that doing strenuous exercises like strength training causes tiny tears in the muscle tissue. That is why it is important to let our bodies rest before moving on to do another strength session on that specific part of our body. Now let us talk about balance exercise. So what is balance exercise? These are the forms of exercises that keeps the stability in our body as we do different activities. So what are the examples of balance exercises? We have here the yoga and pilates, tai chi, and endurance exercises. So the reason why I group yoga and pilates together is because in some way they are both the same. The only difference is that pilates includes equipment while the use of equipment, while in yoga it is usually just done with a yoga mat. Also, in terms of their movements, in yoga the person is challenged through holding poses while tightening the core, while in pilates the person moves in tight movements that focuses on challenging the core. Moving on to tai chi, it is a form of non-competitive martial arts that is focused on the health of the person. It revolves around the flows of the movements, stretching the body gently with mindfulness. We all know that all of the exercises are supposed to be done while practicing the proper breathing. But here in yoga, pilates, and tai chi, these are the type of exercises that really do focus on the proper breathing of the person while executing these poses. While you do these activities, they improve your way of breathing. That will help you maximize your breathing in your everyday life as well. Moving on to the endurance exercises, we have the planks, lunges, hold squats, and etc. as examples of endurance exercises. So these exercises focus on building the stability of the body through strengthening the core. We can notice how we balance ourselves as we perform these activities. Talking about stability, actually there is a common denominator regarding these examples. They are all tightening the core. For the source or the power of the stability is from the core. If we'll notice, if the person has a strong or a good core, We can also notice a good stability from that person as he or she performs exercises or how that person performs in daily life activities. So why is it important? It is important to include balanced exercises to our routine, for poor balance often leads to falls, which can cause head injuries and temporarily or permanently disabling injuries to the bones and the nervous system. And also, the facts that I've mentioned earlier are the reasons why it is really important to include the balanced exercises to our exercise routines. So how much should you do? As mentioned in our module, for older adults at risk for falls, 30 minutes of balance training and muscle strengthening exercises 3 times a week plus at least 30 minutes of walking activities twice or more weekly. How much should we do? For us young people, balanced exercises can be done every day or as many days as we like and as often as we like. The reason why, as we can notice, there are difference between the strength training and the balanced exercises. Strength training, you have to do it not simultaneously because you will rip your muscles more. Your muscles will not grow if you do it simultaneously. Your body needs 48 hours of rest before you can proceed to doing strength training again. While balanced exercises, it stretches your body, so it is okay for you to do it every day or as many times a day you like. Remember, keeping our body healthy and flexible prevents us from experiencing early signs of aging like back pains, sore bodies, and stiff bodies. So may we engage into physical activities to keep ourselves healthy. Thank you.
Okay, so I am Aallaeyah Rosario from Psych 1R and I will be discussing flexibility exercises. Okay, let's start with number 1. A well-stretched muscle more easily achieves its full range of motion. So yung muscle natin, before tayo gumawa ng mga activities, importante na ma-stretch natin siya ng maayos. Bakit? Kasi pag na-stretch natin siya, maiiwasan natin yung muscle pain o yung strain na tinatawag natin. And aside from that, mas magkakaroon tayo ng freedom sa ating movement without having to worry about waking up sore the next day. Halimbawa, kung ang activity natin ay bending and running, mas madali tayong makakagalaw kasi yung ating muscles ay na-prepare natin ng maayos. Ma-achieve natin yung full range of motion and it also improves athletic performance and functional ability. Next is stretching can also be a great way to get you moving in the morning or a way to relax after a long day. Activities such as yoga combine stretching and relaxation. So doon sa yoga, bukod sa pag-i-stretching ng ating katawan, doon ay ni-improve din yung ating body posture, ni-improve din yung ating balance. And aside from that, napupromote din yung relaxation. Kasi when we are doing yoga, we are focusing on ourselves. Tapos inaalis natin yung negative thoughts sa ating sarili. And maganda rin ito kasi nakakapag-meditate tayo. And next is, flexibility is primarily due to one's genetics, gender, age, body shape, and level of physical activity. So, mapapansin natin na halimbawa yung mga nag-gymnast, napaka-flexible ng mga katawan nila kasi maybe aside from trained yung kanilang katawan, it's because of their genetics. Para bang natural na sa kanila na flexible yung kanilang katawan. So, dito rin nabanggit din na as people grow older, they tend to lose flexibility. Bakit nga ba? Kasi habang tumatanda tayo, nawawalan tayo ng muscle mass. Tapos, unti-unti ring nagdi-decrease yung muscle elasticity or yung stretchiness ng ating muscle. So, mahirap na talaga na gumalaw-galaw kasi nawawalan nga ng flexibility. The less active you are, the less flexible you are likely to be. Kung halimbawang hindi ka naman pala exercise or minsan ka lang mag-stretching, talagang hindi ka magiging ganun ka-flexible. Kaya nga diba minsan mapapansin natin na, for example, while we are doing flexibility exercises, para bang masakit yung ating certain parts ng ating katawan. Kasi hindi na-train o hindi na sana yung katawan natin doon sa mga exercises na yun. So, important talaga na kahit paminsan-minsan lang, let's try stretching din. Hindi lang naman yun, for the sake of being flexible, for the sake of being healthy. So, next, sinabi doon sa module natin na experts no longer recommend stretching before exercise. So, bakit nga ba? Kasi before exercise, ang gagawin dapat is warm up. Sa warm up na yun, we keep the blood moving para yung katawan natin ay katulad nga ng sinabi ko kanina, hindi mapigla doon sa mga activities na gagawin natin. So, mas maganda daw na mag-stretching sa after ng ating workout. Post-workout, cool down. Ganon. Bakit? Kasi after exercise, yung muscle mo, yung joints mo is much warmer kasi nga na-warm up na kanina. Lubricated na yung iyong muscle. So, ibig sabihin nun, mas madali ka nang makakapag-stretch. So, after kasi ng workout, unti-unting bumabalik yung ating body sa relaxed state. So, stretching after exercise is simply a feel-good way to end your workout. So, yun na nga, sinabi na mas mabuti na lang na mag-flexibility exercise tayo or stretching after ng ating workout. So, next. Ayan. Flexibility exercises benefits. So, number 1, it allows greater freedom of movement and improved posture. So, yung flexibility exercise, nag-i-improve siya ng ating posture, kagaya nga na nabanggit ko kanina. Kasi, habang ini-stretch natin yung muscle natin, ni-improve yung elasticity or yung stretchiness. So, mas madali tayong makakagalaw, diba? So, number 2, releases muscle tension and soreness. So, kapag, diba, minsan kapag nararamdaman na natin na parang, ay, ang sakit ng likod ko or my arm, ganyan, yung balikat ko parang medyo sore or medyo stiff, nag-stretch tayo kasi nakaka-release na siya ng muscle tension and soreness. So next, number 3, it increases mental and physical relaxation. Kagaya nga nang nasabi kanina, yung yoga na promote ng relaxation and nakakapag-improve ng ating physical health. Yon, meron dito na nabanggit na reversing the shortening and tightening of muscles that typically occur with disuse and age. Shorter, stiffer muscle fibers may make you vulnerable to injuries and contribute to back pain and balance problems. So, importante na nag-flex natin or nai-stretch natin yung ating muscle. Kasi, ito nga, katulad ng kanina, mas maliksi tayong makakagalaw without having to worry about muscle pain. Tapos, pag nag-flexibility exercises kasi tayo, like yoga, yun na nga, nabanggit ko rin kanina na nare-relax tayo kasi inaalis natin yung negative thoughts sa ating sarili. So, last one is, it reduces the risk of injury. So, stay flexible. Stretching during the warm-up and cool-down phases will help prevent muscle pulls and strain. Yun na nga, pag nakapag-stretch tayo ng muscle natin, mas maiwasan natin na magkaroon ng muscle pain or strain. So, next slide is fitness program. How much should you do? When starting a stretching routine, follow these tips for safety. So itong mga nakalagay na to dito, kailangan na siguraduhin natin na hindi tayo basta-basta sasabak sa isang activity nang hindi natin na-check yung sarili natin kung compatible or magiging comfortable ba tayo while doing this. Kasi mamaya, bigla tayong sumabak sa isang activity tapos hindi naman pala fit or nasa maayos na kondisyon yung ating katawan. So, number 1, unahin natin tong check with your doctor. If you have joint disease or arthritis, or if you've had a joint replacement, check with your doctor before starting stretching exercises. So, kung may problema ka na sa, let's say, ito nga arthritis, syempre ito kasi bigla na lang, minsan manangkat na lang yung mo, ganyan. Dapat ka muna sa doktor mo kung, Dok, pwede po ba akong gumawa ng stretching routine? Magiging okay lang po ba kung hindi po kaya mas lalala yung condition ko kung gagawa ko ng ganito? So, importante pa rin yung opinion ng mga expert. Kaya, check with your doctor first. Next, ito naman, warm up first. Warm muscles are more flexible. Katulad nga ng nabanggit ko kanina. Kapag nag-warm up ka, mas warm yung joints and muscle mo, mas lubricated. So, mas madali ka makakapag-stretch. Yan. Stretch all muscle groups. Just as with strength training, stretching should include all muscle groups. So, kapag stretching ka, wag lang yung balikat mo or yung leeg mo ang i-stretch mo. Dapat yung buong katawan mo rin. Kasi, pag gumawa ka ng stretching routine, buong katawan mo yan, hindi yung meron kang specific area ng iyong body na i-stretch. So, next is no bouncing. Never bounce as you stretch. This triggers a contracting reflex that actually tightens the muscle you're trying to loosen. So, kapag nag-i-stretch ka, hindi naman pwedeng patalon-talon ka or masyado kang malikot. Kasi, pag ini-stretch mo naman, ang goal mo naman dun is yung muscle mo. I-stretch yung muscle. So, parang ilulusen mo siya. Kasi kapag masyado kang magalaw or you're bouncing, imbis na ma-loose mo yung iyong muscle, mas lalo pa siyang hipet. So, kapag gumawa ka ng activity niyan, baka bigla ka na lang na magkaroon ng soreness. So, next is, feel mild tension only. Extend your muscle to the point where you feel mild tension in the holding position. You should never feel pain. So, kapag nag-stretching tayo, kapag nasasobrahan tayo minsan, mananakit talaga yan yung ating, kung ano yung part na ini-stretch natin, mananakit talaga yan. So, make sure na kapag nag-i-stretch tayo, hindi tayo nakakaramdam ng sakit. Kasi ang goal naman ng stretching is to prepare our muscle, loosen our muscle. Kapag nananakit na yan, stop muna tayo. Tsaka kung i-stretch man natin yan, doon lang sa certain degree na sa tingin mo ay mild lang yung tension. So, next is breathe. Breathe easily through your nose while stretching. So hindi ka naman pwedeng let's say, you're panting or mabilis yung paghinga mo. Dapat, relax ka lang. Kasi stretching lang naman yun. Dapat you should be relaxed. So, next, hold and repeat. The best results come from holding a stretch for 10 to 30 seconds and repeating each stretch 2 to 6 times for a total of 1 minute. So, meron tayo ditong specific time or recommended time na kung gaano natin katagal i-hold yung isang stretching exercise. So, ang recommended dito ay 10 to 30 seconds. Tapos, i-repeat natin siya for 2 to 6 times for a total of 1 minute. So, last is, once you make sure these are checked, you can now do your stretching routine. So, kapag lahat yan, make sure na nasa condition na yung iyong body and alam mo na wala kang magiging problema kapag ginawa mo itong stretching routine, go. So, that's it for our presentation. Thank you for listening.